So almost already. Almost already. Anyways, welcome. Welcome. That should work. That should show up here. Alright. Seems to be working. Seems to be working. Hopefully, if you write a message, it should appear on the screen as well. Is this one working properly? Huh. Yeah, it is working. Okay, cool. Great. This one is going. This one's going as well. Cool. So, yeah, I spent way more time than what I expected with this illustration or painting, however you want to call it. And actually, by the time I was done with it, a part of the recording where I did like the finishing touches got lost. Like my tablet decided not to record, or to save at least the recording. I don't know why it did that, but it did. It's a little bit frustrating, but anyway, that's life. So I don't know what I'm going to paint today, but let's start by making a new thing here. Predefine A4 300. That should do it. Do I want to paint a little bit smaller? I could probably do like 150. The thing with 300 is that I can probably blow it up, like print it in a larger format, and it's gonna look decent. Let's create a new one. There you go. So let's start recording. Hopefully this time around it doesn't break. Start recording. I think this has like a limit as to how much you can push it. Yeah, I think it really does. But I gotta say, and yeah, even though the sketchbook app has way better UI, this is like a way more professional level software. Like there's a bunch of stuff I can do here that I was trying to add one thing that I haven't been able to find, and that's the what's it called? I wanted to get like color aberrations, and I wasn't able to do that. So yeah, I wonder if there's an option to do such a thing. Hi. That's so funny. Like people appear and disappear. Now you see me. Now you don't. And it's off. Turn it on just in case I need it. Like there's certain features that work perfectly with the mouse. They don't work with the pen. Probably if you have more budget, you have more money than me, you can probably with iPad, iPad Pro, or that sort of thing. Maybe you can get like a second-hand one. I believe those ones have a lot of features that you can uh, change around. And Procreate, which I tested on an iPhone of all places, is fairly good. Um, I wasn't able to make like full illustrations because again it was an iPhone and I was like painting with with my fingers. Um, but yeah, it seems like similar to the Sketchbook app, or the Sketchbook app seems similar to that one. I don't know which one uh, existed first in this space, but yeah, one of them for sure. Let's see what I can do here. Hi. Is this off? Oh, that's my bad. Do I want to add symmetry? Yeah, this is go for this. Yeah, I should have chosen like the. Is this like what the heck? Like sharing? That's not what I want. Anyway, doesn't matter. Alright. What if I get closer? It does. I guess it gives you sort of like a messy cloud. I'm going to turn the light off because I get too much glare with this. Reflections are not your friend when you're doing digital painting. That's a good thing about working traditionally. You don't get that. It's funny, this first stage, even though it sets the entire thing up, like those first brushes do help. Uh, like that's why I keep going back and forth, because if the idea I have in mind is not, it's not really translating, then I have to go back. Alright. Also, if you haven't, consider subscribing. It helps me a bunch, and the channel, and like my family as well. Yeah. Um, yeah, it means a lot, and it's completely free for you. Um, yeah. Also, if you have any questions about the stuff I do, you can see on my website, or on my social media, feel free to let me know, and I'll try to answer them the best I can. What was that I'm listening to? Hopefully, it's just the wind. Like the using the sketchbook app, I didn't quite like that I had to go back and forth. So I enjoy the I was able to map the like this keyboard, so it would allow me to paint like this. Open source software. Yeah, the more I've used this, the more I enjoy it. It's really nice to have something that you can customize this much, and like they just ask for um, what's it called? Like when you donate money, they just ask for donations for the development, which I haven't had like that much extra cash to do it, but I can tell you right now that once I do, I I will donate for sure, because I've used it. Like that's the thing. Like if there's something that you naturally use, like why wouldn't you support their their endeavors, right? If it makes sense. I'm asking myself if I want to do like what's it called? Neutral pose, or something more with more expression to her. Like this, I'm going to make a female character. Hmm. So yeah, if this is the first time you join, I have a bunch of these streams that you can check out on my channel and on my socials if you're interested in that. Yeah, and I try to go live Mondays through Thursdays around the same time. If nothing is going on, like if I don't have anything on my plate that is like taking over, which I mentioned yesterday, I think that probably I won't be able to stream in the same way for like a month or so. I don't think. I don't know. Well, we'll see how I can do this. If I'm able, I will be around, so at least I'll try. So the first pass I try to do is kind of like the volumes that I'm trying to work on. Like this is something I've been trying recently. Like usually the approach for digital painting is not like doing direct painting. At least it hasn't been for me. It's been more of a, how could I call it? Like I usually used to like make the drawing and then work on the other stuff. Tired of streaming to zero. Well, you'd be surprised to know that I usually don't. Let me just. Bye bye. Alright, sorry. Actually, I might just deactivate this thing. Because there's a lot of freaking bots that decide to be around. I just think that the pose is right. No, I was I'm gonna leave it at that. Probably what I will do is whoop, just lower it a little bit. Did I do it? Yeah, just a little bit. That's it. And darn it. Well, I guess I could use my friend over here. Where are you? That's nice. Like I like how they make it so it's kind of intuitive for you if you're used to traditional painting. Like, oh, this is a blender. This is obviously a blender. If you know how to paint traditionally, well, you can choose a brush that makes sense to what you're used to. You know, not all softwares are created equal in that regard. Some are a pain. Like when I started digital painting, it was with Painter, and even though like it had some nice things to it, it was like, oh my god. At the same time, it was so like it's nothing like this. Like this feels like it makes sense to just have a tablet. That's what I mean. Like I started painting digitally using a mouse, and it was as bothersome and annoying as you might think. Yeah, Control E to activate the eraser. Or E. Control E. Just E. You don't need the control. Asking myself as to how I'm going to deal with this. Bum, bum, bum. Nope, that's not it. What? Oh my god. There you go. I messed up. And the other thing I would definitely aim to do is to remember to flip your canvas. Flip your canvas and save. Remember to save. That's another feature I really like about the sketchbook one. It has a autosave feature, which is really nice. It's like, oh, this is refreshing. Like from the get-go, it already autosaves. That doesn't happen always. Right. And how about this? That's the wrong approach. I don't like how that is looking. Here is getting like really warm. It was really nice a few days ago, and now it's like the heat is beginning. The end of the winter. I prefer cold weather, but that also means dealing with humidity, and it was kind of driving us crazy here in my house, dealing with the amount of humidity here. Like, if it's just us, it doesn't, like, we can deal with it fairly easy, but it now with a baby, different story, my friends, different story. You're thinking about the baby's well-being at all times, so it's like, oh my god, this. Oh, of course, wrong brush. And before you start with any poor thoughts, this is not nothing indecent. Maybe I can, because, well, if this is the first time you join, you probably don't know, but I've been painting a series of illustrations that I decided to call echoes, Come on, another one. Echoes from the future. You think? I'm going to start blocking. Anyway, echoes from the future. So kind of portraits of beings from a dystopia. I've made a bunch of stuff about this subject matter in the past, and I'm trying to like get it out of my system, uh, because I do enjoy doing other stuff as well, but like this keeps bringing me back, if it makes sense. So yeah, it's too much. Just need that. That's not it. Okay. I should have started with that. Uh, I mean, for the other painting I did, anyways. Uh, I also know for a fact that once you start doing this over and over and over, your brain kind of starts to figure out ways to make, like, to get to a result faster or more efficiently. You have to be mindful, because at times you could also fall down the trap of repeating mistakes, or trying to, like, you can fall into this bad habit. That's what I'm trying to say. It happens. It just freaking happens. And you have to, every now and then I go back and notice that I'm falling into a bad habit. For example, here you go. That was too much. So it needs to be because she's in an angle. That means that it's gonna, let's just flip mirror image. There you go. Dun, dun, dun. Nope. Wrong idea. That should be it. Okay. Oh. I mean, make that way smaller, and hopefully I can. Creepy. I'm just gonna make it so this would be like the first time I make it, so it's just one eye that is like that. So for those of you that might not be familiar, because like I've been developing kind of this lore around this place or this dystopia. Because we contaminated the air, you have the option to get enhancements, or you can just be a regular human and well deal with the air contamination using a mask that allows you to breathe. But yeah, the quality of the air is really bad, and not many of us remain in this dystopia, if it makes sense. So come on. Did I position it properly? Probably not. I think not. I think it should be like here. Nope. That's an unusual issue. Nope, no. Let's go back. Actually, one thing I would like to improve on the other painting I made, the previous one. I just didn't have the time to do it. Can you see me? Hopefully you can. You're not disconnected for whatever reason. What? That should be working. Okay, cool. What? What you mean? I'm right here. So you just decided to cut it off? It just closed off one of my streams. What the fudge? Oh my god. This is so frustrating. Anyways, if you're still here, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Oh my god. This can be so frustrating at times. Come on, man. That's better. And now, the end is near, and so I fear the final chord. I said that wrong.